Everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Baby's Got Scraps video. Today's is not going to be with scraps, but it is going to be with smaller papers. So these are 6x8 from 49 and Market. This is the Vintage Artistry Everywhere collection. And I forgot I had put a couple of these page kits together using this kit, this collection. So I went ahead and pulled the whole collection out along with my international embellishment folder. And we're going to see what we can do with this one. So you'll get a little bit of a break on Christmas. I figure if we can go in between maybe one Christmas, one something else of those kits that I already had together. So the paper that I picked, I just think this is gorgeous. This is from Inkwell, and I'm matching it with this 49 and Market. So they're two different collections for the paper. Now this kind of has a purple hue to it, but this one has this navy blue look. And I thought these would go great with these pictures that I had from going to Italy. This is overlooking Naples. So yeah, it was one of my flight trips that I had taken, and good memories to scrapbook. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and see what we can do. I may have to trim these down a little bit because, again, my photos are 6-inch wide and the two together are 8, so they won't mat on here unless I do some stacked layering. So, and what I mean by that is to maybe go, like, have one like here and then have another one. Actually, there's one that has postage. Let's see. Like I could put one like down here that's got the postage, and maybe another one up here. It's got a little bit more of the nautical. And actually, I don't mind that. I don't have to use every piece of paper that came in the collection. And I almost feel like I want to gut some of it because this paper is so pretty. And you hate to cover most of it up. But again, stop hoarding, Chris, because you have a lot. It's trauma. What's on the back side of this one here? That one's just an orange. So I could go and just cut. Let me go ahead and kind of gut that one. And I'm just going to come in a little of the ways. Again, I just, it's like such pretty paper that you hate to, cover it all up. Now, again, I have tons of paper, so I really don't need to do this. But, and if you watch Kelsey Cherry, she's, I think that's what her last name is. She does the same thing. She'll gut out, because now you've got something you can punch or layer, and I can pull this in, and no one's going to know that I'm taking a hunk out of it, and it's going to be covered by the pictures. So, and then, all right, so we know we want this here. And like this. And then we want this one. All right, that goes that way. So if I come into like right here and down to like right here. All right. And I'll just throw these scraps in with my collection for now. When I get to the point where there's not much left of the collection, then I break it up and I put it into my scrap drawers for the most part. But right now, because I have quite a bit of it, when I break it down, then it'll go. All right. And this gives me, again, 2 chunks that I can use. I could even use this one if I wanted to pull a little of the orange in. And we'll see, because we'll look at what the embellishments are on the laser cut die cuts, and it may be something I want to pull in. Now I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and just take my ink pad and just go around the edge on this, because of it being the same colors going around, giving it a little bit of black on this edge will have it stand up against the other paper. And I don't have to do it all the way around, just what's going to be showing. And to keep it consistent, I'll do the same thing on this one. Now I need to decide if I want to matte these or not. Let's see what I've got for colors. I know I don't want navy blue on navy blue, and there's not enough of the peach. Let's look at those other papers. Now I could bring in a little bit of the green, and then this might help with this embellishment. Oh, where is it? I have this that I've had in my stash for a while. It just says World Traveler. And then that would bring the green in, which would justify that. So let me go ahead and cut a little bit off of each of these photos. I don't have to take a lot off. Just maybe 1/4 of an inch. So here on this one, I'm taking it off of this side. There's still a lot of boats, and you're not going to take a lot off the volcano. So by taking 1/4, is that 1/4? Yeah, 1/4 of an inch off this side, you're not going to, it's not going to take away. Same thing with taking 1/4 inch off the top of the sky. There's still a lot of blue sky left. All the clouds are still there. It doesn't take away from any of the view. This one, I'll probably take away this 1/4 inch on this side. It's just a little bit of the rooftop or whatever it was down below that we had below us. And I'm going to take a little bit off the sky. And again, it doesn't cut really into the background. And I have the volcano in the other picture. So now these two will fit perfectly on this piece of paper. And I may have to trim it just a tad bit so that the frame is the same all the way around. All right. And the reason I'm putting the photo of me on the bottom is just because of where I'm positioned. To me, it just looks more pleasing. I normally wouldn't put something heavy like a volcano on my head. But to me, it still looks like I'm taking the selfie of the background and that this is behind me, if that makes sense. So, all right, so now we've got the green, and put the rest of these 6x8 to the side. And let's go ahead and build our background. So I'm going to go ahead and add the adhesive on two sides. And what I'm trying to do, I don't know if the end, if it will still be there, but I like how it says wander, and I'm able to see that compass there. So that was kind of what I was trying to keep in. And then go ahead and add this down. Now I can already tell I'm going to want something over here because I don't like these three sharp edges. So we'll want to build something in to fix that. And if I would have been thinking, which I wasn't, I probably would have wanted to have it to where, well, actually I can turn it like that. Oh, like that. I'm just thinking if I'm building on a diagonal, and if I turn the paper, then whatever cluster I put in is going on this diagonal up here, and I can build it into the florals. And the only thing that would have made it, because I think it was supposed to be maybe like, let's see, like this, because you see how the butterfly is and the printing. Well, let me see. I think we're okay. I'm going to leave it the way I had it before. But if I would have turned the paper, and again, if I turn the paper like this, I'm talking myself in and out. If I turn the paper like this, then what happens is when I build my cluster up here, it becomes part of this cluster, and now I've got the diagonal. And now that I look at it more, I think I'm going to leave it like this because I'm part of this floral cluster down here. I'll build something up above that becomes part of this cluster. I'm covering up the butterflies, so you can't really tell. They were probably the only thing other than some very light scripting that you can see in the background. They were the only thing that was kind of determining direction, but they're getting covered up by the paper or the picture. So at that point, it really doesn't matter if I rotate the page. All right. So I'm hoping that this sticker will cut in half, two pieces. If it's not, we're going to make it two pieces. Because I think I want World on the top and Traveler on the bottom. Okay, and they are two. So we're going to go ahead and we'll just center it on the top. And I'm already covering up that word wander, but that's okay. All right, so we have world, and we'll put traveler on the bottom. And this has been in my stash for quite a while. This is a Jolie boutique. Oops. So this is getting another sticker out of my sheet. Like yesterday I got rid of, I shouldn't say got rid of, I utilized the Santa Claus that had been in my stash for a while. And now I'm utilizing my World Traveler. And that works. All right, now let's see what we've got to make this pretty. I got this order from Lil by Mail, and she did give me some of these florals. They're $49 in Market sugar posies. They're a little bit too dimensional for my taste in a layout. I like these. These are the rub-ons, but I think this background is too dark and I've already covered a lot up. So I'm not going to use the rub-ons today.
Motion detected at the prospect door.
Sorry, my husband must have gone outside. We have the epoxy bubbles. We have some of the eucalyptus acetate pieces. We have die cut ephemera. And we have the laser cut ephemera. So let's go ahead and see what bits we can tuck in. And then, like I said, I want something over here that I can tuck. And I already see there's a couple tickets or something over here. All right. Sorry, might make you insane, but we're going to dump it. It's easier for me to rummage. If it's all out, I'll put it back later. All right. So like I'm seeing like these tickets here. That'll work for like going in the corner. Maybe I can find another one for down here. I don't want it to get too wordy, but I do like this airplane, and because I was flying, I wonder if we can just stick this up here under this sticker. Or, okay, it tucks right there. Okay, we're going to use that one. I'm going to tuck it in. It fits right in that little notch. And because this was going in, or this is going into my book when I was a flight attendant, that works. And this is one of my favorite trips. We worked from Naples to Bahrain and then back to Naples again. So I had a couple days of traveling around Naples, and that was just, it was a once in a lifetime experience. I've never been able to afford traveling, and it's pricey, especially international. And if you're able to go, you are lucky, but it's not something I could afford to do. And so when I was able to get this job, it was just an amazing experience that I was able to see these places that I would have never dreamed of going to. And I got to go for free, which is even better. All right, kind of like that. I want something down here, but maybe I can do maybe a journaling card. really glued that sucker down, didn't I? Come on, you can do it. There we go. I think I like that. And keep exploring your world. That's kind of cool. And maybe we can put like this circle here. Well, there's actually two of them. So if I put that there and then put the keep exploring your world in the middle, that kind of, I like how that looks. And let's see. And this says new places to discover. And I could do the same thing up here. And let's see what else we have in here. And there's a lot of little bits and pieces here. Time to take off. Well, I'm not really taking off though. New experiences. Actually, I bet it would look better down here. And we're not lost. This one's kind of cool. It says, oh, the places we'll go. All right. I think I'm going to leave it like this because this, again, once I put this up here, I can do my journaling about being in Naples here. I have this that will be the places to discover. And then the tickets up above kind of cover that little corner. So let me go ahead and get some adhesive down. And I think this is going to be done. Again, I'm not throwing the whole pile on the page, but I am getting enough on here that I think it looks pretty cool. Yeah, let's see. That kind of brings that together. Put this little grid right here. All right, that one's done. And then we'll throw some adhesive on this. Oh, this is a kind of a cute tag. On an adventure. Okay, I like that at the bottom. because anytime we had any time on the ground, you know, you were working on fumes as far as sleep goes, because again, you had a few, you know, maybe a day if you were lucky before you had to work out. So, you know, if you worked a 20-hour day on the flight, because we had to show up 2 hours before the flight took off, our flying day could be up to 12 hours. And then you had to wait while you deplaned. They took all the luggage off the plane, etc. And then the van came to pick you up, take you to the wherever you were staying. And then you debriefed and whatever. That was maybe another hour, 2 hours, depending on where you were at. So you were looking at 20+ hour days easily. And so you get to wherever your location is, and it's like, okay, do we sleep or do we explore? And a lot of times we'd go and explore on fumes, you know, and you needed to get back so that you got enough sleep to work the next flight. And it was such a fun experience. I wouldn't trade it for the world. It was just a great time. All right. Do I want to put any of those baubles on? Where did they go? Okay. We have these here. We can put a couple of these on to add a little texture. I'm thinking doing the geotag. I'll do those in green. That should pop them off of the... And I'm wondering, I'm going to put one of the baubles inside the geotag. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. Yep. So I got the geotags on there. And little compasses we can add. Add that there. I'm going to add this little orangish X. It's kind of looking like it's like it's stitched onto the corner, only because there's the gold and brown in the globe. So this is going to pull in a little bit more of that color. And then I think I'm going to put one of those like over here. So it gets me a little bit more of that color coming in. And then let me grab one more of these little, or actually if I do two more, I can put one up here. I'll go with a light blue. And let's do another orange. And we can put one of those up here with that. All right. I may add a little adhesive to those just to make sure they stay on. And I think we're going to call this one done. So hopefully you enjoyed having this travel layout. And like I said, I'm going to try and pick through things that I have out. I think I have one or two more of these kits. And if I can find pictures to go with them, because I have a few more. I have like Seattle. I have me. This is another one in Naples. So maybe if I can get another one of these. These are just all Naples photos. So maybe tomorrow we'll put another Naples one together. All right, everybody, you have a nice night. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I will see you again on my channel tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye-bye.